자.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
He's found a way through. Kaka. And it's Hullet. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Nice interception, well timed. Rafael Leao.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He could be in here. Oh, great. Can he put it away? It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lahm. Now it's Haaland. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gear. Decent hit! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. Off the post! Now Seedorf. Vieira.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would...
There's the shot! Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
It's a mighty effort! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all...
Up he goes! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! It's a... He's had a hit! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And now he has 2. Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, good spread. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Haaland. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. That has not gone well. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
We expected better, and so did he. And here's Haaland. And it's Lahm. Seedorf. Neymar. Pull it. Oh, it's Seedorf. He might be in here. Oh, can he finish? He scores! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart...
And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Manchester United leading by 2 in an incredible contest. It is still anyone's.
Oh God.
Substitution on the field. Number 26. Hannes.
So off we go once more.
Number 8. Hullet. Coming on the field.
And it's Hullet.
Number 4. Ronaldinho.
And he's lost Luis
Number
Suarez!
24. Jan Koeman.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tomiyasu is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Araujo. Kaká. Chip through. Hullet. Kaká. He's had a shot. It's in.
Yeah.
The second half off to a spectacular start.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Luis Suarez. Look at the space here. That's good defending, very good defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ronaldinho. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's quick to snatch it back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case.
550.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Suarez. Neymar.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Haaland.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Haaland. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Haaland. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Collier. Throw in. Bergomi. And it's Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. Collar. And here's Ronaldinho. That's good play. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Collar. Bullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafael Leao. Seedorf, who does have an assist to his name. Stood up well to him there. Spread out to the left. That's a nicely measured pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Ronaldinho. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Erling Haaland. Number 17, Rafael Leao.
Valverde gathers from the goal kick. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Well timed, excellent interception.
Number 20.
Oh, that's neat.
Valverde. Substitution. There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham in the hunt, and that is as far as it goes. Manchester United pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. And he's picked out the run. He's free, he has got space. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rummenigge, there's no flag. And that has been clubbed away. And they're back on the ball again. And back to the goalkeeper. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Deftly away. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for the run. Gullit looking to get on the end of this. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Taken back almost at once. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ronaldinho. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's out for a goal kick. Pinches it off him. Look at the space here. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Neymar. Oh, what a ball! Here comes the corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. That pass has been well intercepted. Rummenigge. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Rummenigge. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. Vieira. Araujo. It's a lovely, neat pass.
De Jong really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Quality ball. No way through there. Rummenigge. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Rummenigge. And here's the chance to counter.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Haaland gets... Can he finish? No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has two. Manchester United are doing... Climbs up big! And more, and more, and more! And with that, he takes home the match ball. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now. Great chance! Danger averted for now. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Manchester United very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Here's the start of the second half.
Number 21.
Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Number 9. Neymar.
Now it's Gullit.
Number 26.
Rafael Leao.
Paris.
Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival.
Gullit. Number 22.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge.
Number 17. Rafael Leao.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Thuram. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Rafael Leao. Bellingham. Someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Bale. (3-0) the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Valverde. Time and again they are repelled.
The attendance for
Manchester
this match
United
was
perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rafael Leao. He's got away. Bellingham, no way through, so back it comes. And that's a superb pass. Oh, well played, well played. Gullit. Now Mbappe.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Bellingham. And it's Bale. Now it's Ronaldinho. Gullit. Well read. And the danger is averted. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Has a look and plays it forward. Tomiyasu. And it's played forward. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Gullit is fouled. Bellingham. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Bellingham. And the counter is on. 75 minutes played. Gullit.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And here's Rafael Leao. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Shot could be on. Big chance! And it's in! result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Into the last 5 minutes. De Jong. De Jong. Gullit. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. Rummenigge. Gullit. He's got the shot away! It's there!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Bale. Well, played right into his path. And that will be it. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so... Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He is through here. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Decent hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Turns and goes back. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That is good alertness. Can he get it through? Araujo has been caught there, it's a foul. Messi. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Thuram. Over to the other side. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
No goals as yet. Araujo. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's run loose here. It's Seedorf. And it's Pirlo. Yaya Toure. Seedorf. Dybala. And it's Yaya Toure. And Yaya Toure! Dybala. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Drogba. Messi. Chiellini. And it's Pirlo. Thuram. And it's Seedorf. Araujo. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Now Pirlo. Played back in. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. And they're on him in a flash. And it's Nedved. Now Yaya Toure. Pirlo. And it's Hullet. And it's Neymar. And here's Haaland. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar on a charge down the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has not gone well.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a climb! And it's been given away. Bellingham has a go! It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Seedorf. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Neymar. Araujo for Yaya Toure. Dybala. He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's managed to get rid. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we... Tries a shot! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And here's Nedved. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now there's a fine ball. And they win it back again. Dybala. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Seedorf. Neymar. And it's Dybala. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neymar. So much. He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Luis Suarez. Rummenigge. Now it's Hunnit. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a sharp pass. Rummenigge.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi, he has found the way through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And here's Cruyff, shapes to shoot! And he's there to get it away. Lahm did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. Nedved. Now it's Cruyff. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Nedved. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rummenigge. They've won a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he can clear it away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Nedved. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Luis Suarez. And the shot! Oh, he's in for the pieces! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Just eases him off the ball. Ronaldinho. He's in a good position here. Nedved. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? And it's Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chip through. Oh, no joy this time. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gullit. Oh, great put, shot at goal! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And they win it back again. Nedved. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Well, played right into his path. Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Gullit is flagged offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Nicely aimed pass. And here's Cruyff. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's intervened well there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's got away. Vieira. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's heaved it away. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Luis Suarez, very much a man of this moment. And now the breakaway. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Vieira. And it's Nedved. And here's Suarez. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And he's had it nicked away. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Gullit. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Neymar taking charge of the dead ball, looking here to alter the direction of the game.
Serán sustituidos por...
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driven forward. Oh, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. In with the challenge. Davids. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is a great pick out. He's in a great... And the finish! And it's in!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out.
Wow,
He is so
진짜
at
믹스다.
ease on the ball. Could move up a gear here.
話してとかないといけないか
That's been won straight back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
な。みたいっていう。
And that is expertly dealt with.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now it's Neymar. Maldini with the clearance.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Tries to get it clear. Rafael Leao. Oh, sweet feet.
Habrá 3 minutos de descanso.
Just beyond his reach. Tomiyasu. Bale looks to get on the end of this. Oh, this looks sharp. And that should get the job done. And here's Bale. Now there's a fine ball.
What a letdown.
Yeah.
When you've got such presence and movement.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that is as far as they're going to go.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
No, he's overshot the green. And that could set him on his way. Great hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
In he goes again! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so...
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
He's had it nicked away. Now it's Bale. He is through here. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And he's there to belt it away. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bale. There's the hit! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And he's had a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the pass is intercepted. Steaming on goalwards. And they've been given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. Bale! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Haaland. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Lahm. That's tidy. He's got away.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Good running, strong and purposeful.
That's good play from him.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Manchester United have their third corner. Cleared away. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And that's another good win of the ball. And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Bale just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just eases him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
Climbs up big! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Manchester United get their fourth corner. Haaland trying to keep this in. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
he read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Bellingham. Neymar receives it in a good position here.
3 minutes at a time.
Bergami. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, played right into his path. Oh no, what has happened here? He's got the shot away! Thuram. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. We're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 26.
Expertly cut out, really nicely
Coming
done.
on the field. Number
Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
He's free, he has got Rafael Leao! No way through there. Messi. Neymar. And it's Lam. Hullet. And the shots! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neymar. Check and pick that up.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Take back. Lam. Oh, easy pickings there. Shot could be on. And here's Rafael Leao. Showing good feet. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, nice touch. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that was vital. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rummenigge. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Bale. Bale! Oh, that's just stunning!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, taken with style. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Gullit. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Manchester United are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lahm has got himself a free kick. Ernest. Out of play for a goal kick. Lahm. Back into the middle. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Lahm. And here's Bale. And here's Bale. Bale. And the ball's gone astray. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the... Has a go! And they can counter here. Oh, important interception. Vieira. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well played. Vieira. Nice ball, and he might be in here. And that is expertly dealt with. Driving through the middle. And it's Lam. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Bale! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
Lam really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Can he put it away? It's in!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can...
Hunes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hunes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's felt that, hasn't he? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rafael Leao. Ernest. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's running through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And we hit half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely aimed pass. And that has left him in a heap.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ernest. Turns back here, probably the best option. Almost an hour gone. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, and he's through the middle. Rummenigge! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Ronaldinho. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Barcelona have it back and can go again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Hullet. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. They've got a corner here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Up he goes! And he was alert to it. Shot a goal! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
El dorsal 13, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 21,
And that has been cleared.
el dorsal 7, Ronaldinho. El
Oh,
dorsal
look at the
17.
space here.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
That's just
11,
playing it safe and simple.
el dorsal 12, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 10, Messi, el dorsal 8. Se va a realizar un cambio de
Messi.
jugadores.
Just eases him off the ball.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can run onto that. He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's Van Basten.
Yeah,
Right, Shevchenko. Chance! Sticks it away! And with that goal comes comfort. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish.
Sì. Aspetta.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Moved on forwards. Very nicely done.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And that has been clubbed away. Rummenigge absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Pedri. Oh, good spread. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Lahm. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Can he put it away? Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So, a breakthrough already. Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Hullet. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to...
Has a goal! Valverde. Chance! And that was very necessary. Jordi Alba. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ernest. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pedri. Rummenigge. For Valverde. Pedri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pull it. It's Pedri. And it's Lam. There's the shot! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And now they can spring out of defence. There they go, hunting in packs. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Lam. Hernes. Lam. Played out wide. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. Opts to play it back.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Hernes. And it's Lam. It's Pedri. Valverde.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. Hernes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Hullet. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitution on the field, number 8, Hullet, number 21.
And that's the second half started.
Number 9.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal.
22,
Played out to the right.
Number 4, Ronaldinho.
Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Rummenigge. Great hit! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Real chance! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard clears it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And here's Bale. This might spell danger. Jordi Alba.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The attendance for this match was
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Lam. Oh, good ball! Oh, that's an excellent interception. Pernis. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now there's a fine ball. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Pernis, number 15, Lam. Coming on the field, number 17, number
Lam.
20,
And it's Neymar.
Substitution
It's
in
Xavi
progress.
Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, great ball! Now it's Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
That pass has been well intercepted. Rafael Leao. Haaland. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that has left him in a heap. Picked out brilliantly. Plenty to... It's Neymar! It's in! And they're back in front! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Thuram. Ronaldinho hurtling down that right flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Big header! Oh, that could cost them.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Now it's Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Neymar. Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Xavi Alonso. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
なんで
That's a throw. Interesting ball.
何しとんお前
Lahm delivers. He's got tall. It's a goal. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of...